Bhagavan Nityananda. He was a guru, a Siddha guru, that lived in India, in Ganeshpuri. And his teaching, his core teaching is the heart is the hub of all sacred places. Go there and roam. Baba Muktananda, another guru, Siddha guru, talked about the heart as being subtler than the subtlest. So subtler than the subtlest is like impossibly difficult to perceive, but it can be known. So that knowing, we've experienced it in our own life. When you fall in love, or when you know that you've finished something, that there's a natural ending in our life of certain things. We've all been there, where it's naturally time to move on to something else. You know it. You don't think it. And the older I get, the more I am able to discern when I'm setting myself up, when I'm thinking, when I'm building a little ethereal scaffolding, trying to make myself fit into it, and when I'm really listening, when I'm open to my heart and feeling something growing inside. So these teachings are like drilling down to the very essence of who we are and where our peace is. And through yoga practice, through movement, through moving our body, we can move beyond the worry, the upset, the loop of thoughts, the endless loop of thoughts, and move into a different space, the space of the heart. And when we can do that even a little bit, we experience a light. There's a light in the heart. This is my experience of inner light that has a radiance to it. The scriptures in yoga also say that this light of the heart, this essence, who we are, you can't know it through your mind. You can't know it through the senses. So we try to know it by experimenting with drugs, by drinking, by reading a book, by doing a program, by running around, where all the time that light is here and it's waiting for us to touch it. I've had a lot of students tell me, as soon as I say, well, now we're going to be quiet for a few minutes, we're going to meditate. Oh, I don't do meditation. I can't meditate. My mind just keeps going. I can't quiet my mind. So I always think of Baba talking about Heron Meditation. They're at the corner of a pond and they're motionless and they're looking. They're meditating on the fish under the water. And that's their whole life. They're meditating like that. So Baba talked about how meditation is a natural human characteristic. We all meditate. We can meditate on cooking a meal. We can meditate on drawing a beautiful picture or writing in a journal or listening to a friend. The encouragement that I offer to everyone when we're going to meditate is to be gentle and kind with themselves, to notice when you're thinking and don't hold a bar up so high that, things have to stop completely, but that you notice your thinking and with great love, bring yourself back to your breath and thinking about your heart. We don't treat ourselves well enough. I think we all, at some point, we all recognize that those inner loops that keep going, we're downright abusive to ourselves. So isn't that the first line of approach, that to love yourself? Baba said once that you can't love others until you love yourself. I always felt like I needed to love others, even if I didn't feel like it. But it wasn't until I finally realized how abusive I had been to myself throughout my life and loved myself that I started to love others. Like seeing people in a room, no matter who they are, what you look like, what you're saying to me, you're seeing something so subtle and beautiful and beyond what is even presenting on the outside. Where does that come from? That profound love. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.